for its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Well, hey, everybody. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right? Y'all all right out there? All right, that's good. Welcome to the Emily Pearl Show, live from Memphis, Tennessee, where we talk about anything we want to talk about. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in, those of you who are. And go ahead and share the show. If you're not tuning in, we understand. Everybody's just getting over the holidays. Some of you still have family, and some of you still have things to do with family and friends, and we don't mind. We don't mind at all. But the show must go on. All right. Very seldom does the Emily Pearl Show take a holiday. All right then. So to bring in, of course, the co-hostess of the most is none other than Sybil Marie Pressey. She's in one. Hi, Sybil. How you doing?
Well, hi. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday, and got to, communicate with my family by way of the internet and telephone calls. Everyone else is doing fine. So here we are the day after, and a lot of Black Friday sales went on. Mostly, I understand, by way of internet, online shopping.
Yeah, I think everybody's online shopping tonight, so we may not have any viewers at all tonight.
Well, we can just kind of chit chat and review the month that just passed and get on out and watch ourselves a Christmas movie or something. They're on TV now.
I love a short show. Definitely.
I'll just take my segment for next Friday.
No, you're going to do a 7. You just be short. It's not that long. You don't ever talk that long anyway. So what did you eat yesterday for your dinner?
I had some delicious chicken and some pinto beans and cornbread, and I splurged and made me a homemade banana pudding. I eat that about twice a year, so
yeah,
I'm good. It's not like I eat it all the time, and I make mine extra rich. Like it calls for 3 egg yolks. Well, I use 6 egg yolks.
Oh, wow!
And it calls for a little bit of vanilla extract. They're kind of like small bottles. I use the whole bottle.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And because anyway, if I use part of a bottle, it's just going to sit there for almost a year and get old. I either have to throw it away or use it. But it makes the pudding extra rich. Then I enjoy it, and then it'll be a long, long time before I ever make it again.
Yeah,
So I
sounds
figure
like a
once or
lot of
twice a
effort.
year, I'll be okay with it.
Sounds like a lot of effort goes into it.
Oh no, you just put the sugar and the flour and the dash of salt and the egg and the milk in a double boil and stir it till it thickens and just pour it over the cook with the
I don't
bananas and
think.
slap it in the oven a few minutes.
I don't even have a double boiler. I doubt if anybody has double boilers anymore. What is that? I don't. I never did understand what
Well,
that
I do.
was.
It's you put it in one boiler that sits on top of boiling water.
Mm.
Put two pots together.
Oh, you can make your own double boiler.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
the water steams up to make everything warm, and hot.
okay.
So it's a double boiler. Otherwise, it wouldn't work if you just set that down on a direct heat. It just wouldn't work.
I see.
It
Okay.
scorch everything.
Well,
So
that sounds like a
it's not
tip.
that bad. Mm.
Yeah, that sounds like a tip. All right, then. You
Watch.
have to name.
Mm-hmm.
You might could start you a food line with just banana pudding because it's hard to find really good banana pudding.
You can't
I
find
mean,
it good in a restaurant. They use that pudding mix, and
uh,
that's not the
yeah,
same.
and no stores actually sell it. So, Sybil, I think that might be your
Well, it's on
gateway.
the recipes on the box of most vanilla wafers.
But they don't sell a banana pudding in the store.
No, they don't.
See what I'm
Not
saying?
homemade. And
Yeah.
then you almost have to make it homemade because after a while, then the bananas start to turn, and
Well, you
it's
might have to go. You may have to go on Shark Tank so you can get some funding.
oh yeah.
Feed those
I just
judges
make
some of
my
that.
own food once in a while and be satisfied with that.
Feed those judges some of that. Give them each one of them a serving of homemade banana pudding, and they'll probably put up about $100,000 each.
Yeah. So that was a highlight of my meal, and of course I eat that several days until I finish it off.
All right, we have Gina that has come into the comment column. Hi, Gina, welcome.
Hi,
Hope you have Gina Hills. Gina
Gina
Hills.
who?
Gina Hills.
Oh, Gina. Hi, Gina. I thought you
Good
was out
grief.
traveling around somewhere. That's my Gina.
Y'all see how she made me holler at her? And I was trying not to shout at her and holler at her at
Well, I
all
got my
tonight.
volume turned down.
Yeah, she has to turn the volume down, but she doesn't have to if she would use earbuds. And she refuses to use earbuds or a headset. But when she has her volume up, you see, there because her building is solid concrete, there's echoes off the wall of the concrete. Mm-hmm.
Well, happy to hear from Gina. She's
We we
somebody
hope
else.
we hope you are doing well, and I hope you had a blessed Thanksgiving. By you being in the comment column tonight, I know that you are and did. Okay, yeah, we haven't seen you. We miss you too. We sure do. I miss all of y'all because y'all know I haven't been posting a lot on Facebook because I've been busy and distracted doing other things, and I just can't be on there like I used to. I used to be on there all the time. And it's not that I don't like your things that you post, y'all. It's that I don't see them, okay, because I'm not on there. But I'm gonna try to do better during the holiday month, which is December. I'm gonna try to look at everybody's stuff. But anywho, I had yesterday for my Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't want turkey and dressing or chicken and dressing because I make chicken and dressing all the time, all through the year. So I had the real tips that we had when we went
Oh
to
yeah.
the barbecue shop. But I don't like their sauce. I have to admit that I didn't like their sauce. So I rinsed the sauce off and then I placed them in a pan and put my laying parents on there. My laying parents, Worcestershire sauce.
What's this
Hmm.
here sauce?
It's Shire, Shire. It's
Yeah.
not sheer.
People used to call it, what's this here sauce?
So I'll put that on there and let them bake a little while so that because I wanted them a lot tender, much more tender than they were. I like for my pork, any kind of pork I have, I like for it to be well done and juicy to where it just fall off the bones. That's where I like my pork and my beef. But anywho, so after it baked a little while, they baked a little while with the laying parents on there. And I have some rendezvous sauce that I keep. And then I put a little bit of rendezvous sauce on there. And then that's they were smelling the whole house smelled so good. I think they went outside. I think the aroma went outside. And then I had turnip greens with turnips, and I made some potato salad the night before. So I had potato salad, and the night before I also made a sweet potato souffle.
Wow.
So I had and slaw. So I had rib tips, slaw, potato salad. I know I had two potatoes, one potato, two potatoes, but I had potato salad and some sweet potato souffle. That's what I wanted. I wanted the sweet potato souffle for dessert, but I also wanted potato salad with my dinner. So, and actually, I ate only once. I didn't eat all day, but I must confess, y'all, nearly over half of that sweet potato souffle is gone.
Oh, you deserve that.
Yes, I do. And so y'all come in the comment column and tell us about what y'all had for Thanksgiving. Because I know y'all, lots of y'all really did it up. I know y'all did out there. So y'all let us know. So I'm going to do the announcements. Then after announcements, we're going to go to break. And the first announcement I want to share with y'all is this announcement here. How do I get this thing bigger? Don't go away. I want you bigger. There it is. I did it, Sybil. I did it.
Wow.
Okay. I'm getting ready to share this for y'all. It's coming up in the screen. This is the first announcement. Sybil, I'm going to take you out and put me down on a low screen. Okay. The first announcement is on Sunday night, this Sunday night, November the 29th, Apostles Shawana Chase and her husband, Michael Chase, will be delivering the gospel at the Walking by Faith Ministries. And that is located at, I got to move that, 587 South 4th Street, Memphis, Tennessee. Now, I looked at that and it looks like a 1, but I called the apostle. Now, I texted the apostle to make sure it was a 7. So it's 587 South 4th Street, Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all know them. They are Memphians, and they have been in Memphis for a long time. Let me get this down some. Okay. And they now are currently in Austin, Texas, but that's where they're living, residing. But they are in Memphis this weekend. So y'all, I want y'all to go out and give them a big back home Memphis welcome by surprising them and showing up at their appearance at this church, Walking by Faith Ministries at 587 South 4th Street, Memphis, Tennessee. And if you, I've never been there, but what you should do, what I do when I haven't been places, some will be still because I don't have you muted. I can hear you coming through. Okay, well you sure do right loud. So listen, y'all, put the address or the name of the church into your Google map. Excuse me, my COPD has been bothering me a little bit. And then let the GPS system take you there. All right. All right then. Y'all show them some love now. Show them some love. This is Apostle Shawana Chase right here. And this is her husband, Michael. They are dear friends of the Emily Pearl Show, Emily Pearl's team. And they have been an asset to Memphis. Shawana is one of the founders of Mothers Against Drunk Driving, I believe. Isn't that correct, Sybil? Mm-hmm. All right, then. Okay, I'm bringing Sybil back in here. And, well, she'll be in one. But Sybil, we're going to take a little short break. And when I come back, we're going to let you do your segment. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot one thing. Everybody is required to wear a mask. She told me, don't forget to say that. Everyone attending will have to wear a mask. You cannot take it off during the service. You have to keep your mask on. Unless you're performing, I guess, if you want to. Speaking of masks, I started watching, y'all, the Mason State Christmas Parade. And y'all know that's a tradition, and they had to do it differently this year because of the COVID. And I started watching it. It started off all right. They were social distance and what have you. And then, I mean, less than 15 minutes into the 2-hour show, they had the performance of Hamilton doing a song. And the 3 lady actors sat on a bench together and was touching each other. They didn't have masks on. They did not have gloves on. And I said, that I turned it off, y'all, because it turned me off. Why? Because to me, it sent the wrong message. Okay. To me, it sent the wrong message. I think they could have performed 6 feet apart at least. But sitting there together, no mask, it's sending the wrong message. Because why? Because people like to see everything. They think that everything they see on TV is real and true. And that if the stars and celebrities can do it, that they can do it too. The point of it is that those are just actors. They don't live together. They don't know who each other been around in the past 14 days, because the reason why I say 14 days, that's the magic number. You can be around somebody with COVID, and it will incubate in you for 14 days before you even feel like you got sick. But all during that 14 days, you are a spreader. And that's what I'm going to be talking about on my segment. I know y'all sick of it, but I got to give you some down-home common sense advice. And I'm going to talk about something else too. I don't spend too much time on that because I know y'all, some of y'all just tired of hearing it. But I tell you what, it's better to be tired of hearing it than to be able not to hear it all and be dead. All right then. Don't go away. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Sybil, I'm on mute here. There. Okay. Studio got a little bit.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and Southern hospitality you'll ever find, and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capala's world-famous cupboard cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
Okay. Also tonight, hush cupboard. Also tonight, we are giving the last clue to our contest, to the M Pearls movie contest. So I know those of the audience that have been watching and getting all of the clues gonna definitely have to do a rewind and replay to watch it back so they can get a clue, which they'll probably do sometime next week, because on December, the next Emily Pearl show, no. Actually on, let me take this up. December the 1st is Tuesday. So on Tuesday, the contest will be out. I'll be putting it on Facebook, all the social media platforms, so that y'all can start answering the questions. You'll have 15 days to go back and watch all of the Emily Pearl shows. And that's 10 of them. That's a lot. Yeah. If you missed any clues. All right. All right. I'm bringing the co-host of the Moses back in. She's in the green room, but she's not in there on punishment. All right, Sybil.
Hi.
It is time for a Sybil segment. I like that little title.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It rolls together.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, I want to say happy birthday to Shawana.
That's right. We got to sing happy birthday to her.
You can sing. I'm not going to mess up your song.
You want me to keep you in the frame so you can lip sing?
I don't want us to.
I can mute you and you can
go ahead and sing it, okay?
I'm gonna leave you in the screen to be able to see
that's
you.
Fine.
All right. So Shawana from Sybil and myself and all of the team of TPS Productions, we're going to sing happy birthday to you. And you're coming to Memphis on your birthday. All right. Maybe they'll sing it in the church to you also, but probably not. No. So I'm going to sing it to you now. And y'all know I do my own style. I mix up a whole lot of stuff. So it might come out like no other happy birthday you sing or heard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shawana. Happy birthday to you. We wish you a many, many more. We wish you many more. We wish you many, many more. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shawana. Happy birthday to You, ooh. So look at Sybil waving her flag. All right, Sybil had that confetti going now. Do you, Sybil?
Yeah.
All right. We really wish you a happy birthday, Shawana. All right then. Sybil, now it's time for your segment. You going on Spotlight. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. Since our contest has to do with M. Pearl's AAL movie, I thought I would just give a few little hints tonight on how to write a screenplay and do your own little movie since you have so much time. So
Yeah.
these are just hints. And the first few pages of your screenplay are critical, especially if you want to submit it to a producer. And they usually don't read past the first 10 pages unless you really grab their attention. And you don't have to do this all the time, but it's great if you can to have the beginning of your story start with action, action, action. For example, all of James Bond movies start with action. For example, a police detective tries to arrest a pair of drug dealers, and then a gunfight erupts. And one drug dealer gets killed, and the other drives off, and the detective chases him in his own car, driving fast, dodging obstacles, and shooting his gun. Well, there are endless ways you can begin your script with action. You want to catch your audience right off the bat. In your first few pages, set your first act. Establish who your main characters are, the setting, the time period, the theme, and the mood. And feature film scripts are usually 90 to 120 pages. One page of a screenplay is about 1 minute of screen time. And then short films are usually 45 minutes or less. And one mistake many beginners make in the beginning is to write page after page of just dialogue. Movies are primarily a visual medium, so there should be a good balance of dialogue and physical action, such as the characters doing something, between dialogues. And beginners can start out by writing scripts and making their own short films. And the best way to learn script writing is to write about your personal experiences first, and then, add some imagination. And there are many script writing tips and instructions on the internet. Just Google script writing and how to write screenplays. And many cities, especially the largest cities, have acting classes and filmmaking classes, which of course includes screenwriting. And practice getting your imaginary flow going. Think of a subject or a plot for your movie. Make a list of what can happen in real life, and then make a second list of the wildest things that could happen. And this will help give you super ideas. And movies, like novels, have a beginning, middle, and end. Some writers write the end of the story first and work their way back to the beginning. Decide who your characters are going to be, describe them, and you can draw from people that you know or seen or, can imagine. Research the subject of your story, and the more authentic facts that you have, the better. Decide what scenes are and what locations will be. If you want to enter your short film into a film festival, your film should not be more than 10 minutes, usually 7 to 8 pages. Short films is a great place to start with if you desire to turn your screenplay into a film. Look up short films on YouTube. There are many out there, and watch as many as you can. And you will learn a lot from other filmmakers. Then you can put your own style in there. Well, Emily Pearls wrote a screenplay and filmed her first movie. So I'm inviting you to watch her feature film on Pantaflix. M. Pearls, that's M with a space, Pearls, AAL. It's a modern day Perry Mason type drama, and she drew from her experiences of watching her favorite attorney television series for years, Perry Mason. I was really shocked. I did not know she was writing a screenplay or filming a movie. Just overnight, she called me one day and sprang it on me just out of nowhere. And I mean, she did a marvelous job. I just still to this day am so impressed with how she did that. Emily directed and produced the movie, and she plays the starring role as an attorney in her senior citizen years. And she did the casting too. And like I said, I'm just so impressed and inspired. Well, I'm inviting writers and aspiring writers to watch the M Pearls AAL on Panaflix and write an episode. And then you can message Emily Pearls on Facebook about how to submit your script or call me, Sybil Presley, 901-643-1982. M Pearls was shown at a local theater in Memphis and now can be seen, like I said, on Panaflix.com. And I play the role of Maddie Long, Emily's secretary. You will enjoy M Pearls AAL on Panaflix.com and write your own movie. That's my segment.
All right. I like that. I gotta let me get me in here. Okay, I like that, Sybil. Gonna make me change my segment tonight. I got that showing. I gotta change something here. Oh, well, let me change it in the comments time. I gotta type available at. I typed available to LAIBLE at PAN, y'all, TAFLIX.com. And that's M, capital M, PEARLS AAL, the movie. Okay. Okay. I typed that in. Now I'm going to show it on the screen as soon as it pops up. Okay, there it goes. Okay, that's it. All right, I got it there. So that was so nice. You gave me an idea. Yeah, we need people to write episodes because we're gonna try and make it into a series, and we did not make enough money off of this movie for our actors to get paid, and didn't even make enough for me to get paid. So, and that's mainly my fault because I have to do all of the promoting. You know, sometimes Sybil is a good promoter, and some of the actors promote it, but you really just can't get your full result unless the whole team, everybody that's in the movie promote, and that didn't happen. So that is one of my New Year's resolution. I'm going to be doing some heavy promotion of the movie so that maybe through this platform that we are on, because unlike Amazon, it doesn't matter if the movie is not making money, they will still keep it on there. So I'm gonna really try to do some heavy promotion so that the actors that are acted in this movie can get paid. But I'm gonna need the help of everybody, all of y'all out there, to help promote heavily, because that's the only way you can do it. How do you think other people succeed? Independent films, with no money, with no big company behind them. They work as a team. They all work together with heavy promotion. And that's what I'm going to need. And so, in order for the series to get picked up after we get the series completed, I'm going to try to do 10 episodes. Then what the big companies will look at is, well, what did the movie do? What kind of revenue did the movie produce? Otherwise, there's no point in us taking a risk on this series. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Mhm.
So you got to have a track record before any big company, major company will pick you up. So we have planted the seed, which is the movie. And these same actors can get a chance to maybe get paid if we heavily promote this movie. And then the same actors can work in the series along with a whole lot more other people. But wouldn't it also be nice to get paid as a writer? The writers of the episodes would get paid if picked up by a big company too. So hey, it's worth a shot. So that led me to talk about something. Some of you brought tears to my eyes. See,
Wow.
that was just so precious of you to do that. Make that your segment tonight. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to come. I'll just piggyback on what you just talked about. And if you, some of y'all out there might think that you can't write, but you do. You can write. You don't have to have a degree to write. Believe me, that's what, as far as the grammar and the spelling and all that, that's the job of the editor, a writing editor. So don't be ashamed if you don't think that you know maybe the right grammar, or you might not can spell some words. Just spell it the best you can, because I, and maybe with some help from others, will be looking at the script, and we can always contact you and ask you what a word is if we didn't just really can't understand what you meant, with this word. And we do all the correction of the grammar. So just write, because it's not about the writing, it's about the idea. And I would love for Memphis to have its own series, of it's all Memphis actors. Picked up by Netflix. And look, there's so many other platforms out there now. Tubi, Pluto. Now we don't have to just depend on Netflix and Hulu. We don't have to just depend on those two platforms anymore. There's so many more of them out there, and there's even a whole platform that's called Black Independent Films, where major companies put money in and pick up Black independent films and series. So there's so many other places now that we could do this if we do it together, Memphis. And that would be a dream come true, not just for me, Sybil, but for all Memphis actors, because Memphis has some great talent, y'all. And look, and Memphis does never get the exposure that it deserves. Even when big companies come here and use us and pay us $75 to be an extra, and then you can't even be seen, your face can't even be seen, you blur it out, what they call it, gualamond out, like a shadow, and blur it, people can't even make out your face. That's not fair to the Memphis actors. It just isn't. And this is I, as a producer and director, would not do that. I will make sure your face is seen as an extra, your whole face, so people will know who you are. And I did that in my movie, didn't I, Sybil?
You sure did. Every extra and actor was seen perfectly. It was a wonderful
and that's
movie.
what it's about. That's what it's about. You don't just use extras as somebody that's not important. You use extras because they help make your movie, and they need some recognition. Because see, and in the professional industry of movie making, extras' names don't go on the credits. They don't go on the credits. That's the rule. That's a filmmaking rule worldwide. But I feel that at least you can show their faces where people can actually see their faces, especially since you're not going to put their names on the credit because of the filmmaking rule. That's the way I feel about it. And I will not have that in my series. Your face will be seen. I don't care if you're the cashier or what. They're going to see your face and they'll see your hands and your arms counting money. They'll know that you are a cashier for sure. I don't care if you serving food. Our waitresses got seen in the movie, didn't they, Sybil?
Sure did.
And we had some waitresses that were extras from a cover, our longtime supporter, and they got good exposure, so that when anybody see this movie, they go to the cover, they gonna see that waitress that was in that movie, and they gonna say, "Oh, that's that waitress that was in that movie," and then they'll try to start rattling their brains. What was the name of the? Well, you know that I can't think of the name of it now, but that movie from Memphis, those Memphis actors. That's what we want people to be talking about. Amen, somebody. Don't get me to preaching. It ain't talking about angels. Now, let me get my tears out my eyes.
Oh, Douglas is watching.
Hey, Doug. Let's see what Doug is saying. Doug says, so much competition. More and more films are replacing actors with digital images. That's true. And he says, Real Posh is in a good position to be a conduit to Hollywood for this region. Yes, our agency is. And so I'm just saying, I want something big for Memphis, and I want it to be all Memphis. Real Posh is a regional agency, so that means that they will have regional actors. But for me, I'm just talking from a producer, director point of view. Douglas, I want all Memphis. I want all Memphis actors, all Memphis crew, all Memphis scenery. I just want all Memphis. That's all I'm saying, you know. So I will be filming here. We did have a New York actor in one of our scenes, but I'm not going to do that in the series. I'm going to use all Memphis, everything. Because we got some good photographers, videographers here. We got beautiful faces. We got good talent. Good singers, good musicians, good actors. We got everything we need.
Great scenery and locations.
Yes, Memphis has some beautiful scenery. And that brings me to this point. I get so sick of Channel 13 morning news when that girl gives the weather. I like Brittany DeBois, but why does Fox 13, or if it's her choice, why do they always have to show the scenery when given the weather of South Haven, Mississippi? I don't understand that. Memphis has some good scenery too. But every time she gives the weather and gives something, they sky view, they showing the highway, the interstate, and South Haven, Mississippi at the Home American store. Maybe that's their sponsor. Maybe they have to do it. But if that's the case, y'all companies that's got that big money, could y'all please put a spot on Channel 13 Morning News so that girl can stop showing the same interstate picture of the Home American store? Because Memphis got an interstate too. And Memphis got some beautiful grass and scenery on our interstates. That's for sure. I got my switch out tonight, Sybil.
Well, that's okay. It's your show. You can switch whenever you want to.
I'm going to switch over now and spank these people that's wearing these really dirty, nasty. Oh, God. What purpose do y'all think y'all serving out there? Lord have mercy. You just it makes you want to cringe. The mask is just so, it's a disposable mask, and the mask has got gray and dirt and grease and stuff all on the outside.
Oh wow, I hadn't
You
seen
know,
that.
I have seen people with dirty masks out, seriously, and I'm like, I get as far away from them as I can, even though I have my mask and my shield. I like disposable masks because I don't want to have to wash a mask every day. I don't have to wash. I want to wash several masks so that I can have one ready. So I buy disposable masks. Yes, it is a little extra expense, but are you supposed to throw that mask away every time you go out? Come back in your house. You're not supposed to use it again. You're supposed to throw it away. So that's why I buy disposable masks. And in addition, I wear my shield. I wear a plastic shield, just like they have the plexiglass for the cashiers and in these stores and stuff now. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, y'all. Y'all hear that commercial all the time, Memphis, protect yourself. It's left up to you, you know. But yet I see people, and then they don't wear it properly. You might as well not have a mask on if you're not going to cover your nose and your mouth. I've seen some people cover just their nose and then the mouth just be going talking. Then I seen the vice versa. People got their mouth covered and their nose not covered. You're defeating the purpose of a mask. You're defeating the purpose of a mask. Y'all need to take care of yourself, because let me tell you something. This COVID is grown out of control. It has grown exponentially out of control. And that's the government's fault. And it's these government leaders' faults of the states and the cities. They don't want to shut down. I understand that too, because they want their taxes to come in, to keep the city running, to keep the county running, to keep the state running, to keep the government running. But you ain't gonna have nobody to run it. I mean, to run it for, if you kill all the people with serious COVID. Even you won't have a job because it won't be no people. So I'm just talking common sense talk now. I got my switch out. I'm switching. I'm spanking tonight. That's what I'm doing. Because some people are just scared to say it. I'm not scared to say it. When I see people being careless, that tells me only one thing. And the main thing that tells me is a message to me. When I see people not protecting themselves properly, it tells me that they don't love themselves. And if a person don't love themselves, they sure ain't care nothing about you, whether they give it to you or not, right? You're supposed to love yourself first. You're supposed to love yourself first. A lot of people refuse to wear masks because they think they're invincible. Well, Donald Trump thought he was invincible. People around him thought they were invincible. Everybody in that White House got COVID. So did he. That should have woke up the whole nation. So look, nobody is invincible to disease. And this virus is a disease. That's all it is. It is a disease. And it is not prejudice. It is not prejudice. It doesn't care what your heritage is. It don't care what culture you come from. It don't care what color your skin is. It doesn't care how old you are. So I heard that echo coming from your building symbol. Guess it's time for me to stop spanking. I heard the echo.
I didn't hear one.
Well, you can't hear it on your end because it's coming from your end. No, when it's coming from your end, you don't hear it because I don't have any concrete surrounding me. Right. So let's say that Douglas says, No place. Oh, Douglas says, hold on, Doug. Douglas says, true. Memphis has always been abundant with talent, but the powers to be established Memphis as a nostalgic time capsule for tourism. Mm-hmm. And he says about the COVID, no place ever put biohazard containers out for the disposable mass. You're right, Douglas. You can't even find a garbage can in front of these stores and places where, but I guess it's because people shouldn't dispose their masks outside. Maybe that's why they don't have them. But when people get in their car, that's another thing you have to think about. I carry a plastic bag. So that when I get in the car, I can put that in there and zip it. And then when I get home, I throw it away. Then that's a little tip for y'all too. You drivers out there, you have your mask on, and I know you want to take them off in the car. But what if that mask has picked up the virus from somebody that really passed you in the grocery aisle? Somebody that was talking to their children or something, talking to another adult, and that airborne virus came onto the outside of your mask. And then you take it what? You take it into your car, and then you got the virus in your car. And so then what? The virus is on you, and it could incubate for 14 days. And that's the reason why they don't excuse me, they don't understand why it's spreading so fast. So my sinuses are bothering me too. They don't understand why it's spreading so fast. It's because there are sensible precautions that people need to take. They're not taking. I take my mask out. I have sanitizer. I take my mask off. When I get to the car outside, because you outside in the atmosphere, put it in the plastic bag, zip it. Hand sanitizer, tissue in the car, wipe outside my shield. So those are the simple. And y'all, look, your keys that you use for your door, your house. People never think about washing them off. Cell phones. Y'all taking selfies. Somebody else taking a picture of you. Better clean that phone off after they give it back to you. I mean, you know, what? So what if they get offended and they think you think that they got hands dirty or that they got COVID? So what? You love yourself, don't you? Their opinion don't matter. You're trying to save your own life. It's not your responsibility to save their lives, but that's why you got a mask on, because you do care about others. You see what I'm saying? So if people get offended, you know, I know a lot of families going through right now because they're not letting some family members come over to the house. I don't let anybody inside my house. And so I know somebody else is thinking just like me, and you got some family members and some friends that's mad at you because they saying that, you know, you paranoid or you think you more than they are. Oh, they're saying something crazy in their mind behind your back or talking about you. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. It is more comfortable to wear a mask than it is to die. Now ask me how I know, because I've been near death more than once. That is not a good feeling. That is not a good feeling at all. It's scary. It's really, really scary. So it's more comfortable for me to wear a mask. Because I don't want to go through near dying again. And then you see pictures of these people in these hospitals. It was a doctor that was on TV that has been treating COVID people. And he said it is better for him to treat you when you get the early symptoms and come in. A lot of people not even going in. They said it, and just in Memphis this morning, they doing an investigation because they found a woman and a man dead in their apartment somewhere on Bellevue, North Bellevue. They could have died from COVID because people don't have health care insurance. You know, they don't have money to go in and pay for a COVID test. So those are some situations that people are in. Oh, hey, Sandra. Sandra
Hi,
just
Sandra.
joined. And so, it's just really, it's really, really bad. And don't shoot the messenger, but I'm here to tell you, it's not going to get any better soon at all. We're just seeing the worst, the beginning of the worst. I know nobody don't want to hear that. Everybody wants to think positive, but that's what got people being careless, thinking positive. You got to think the worst in order to prepare for the worst. You can't protect yourself as long as you're thinking, oh, it's going to go away after a while. Oh, everything going to be all right. Oh, I'm going to be all right. Douglas says China has got 1.5 billion people, and they squashed the spread and the casualties. Also, most of the people dying have underlying conditions, are saving the government and insurance companies money. That's right, Douglas. You're absolutely right. That's the reason why I protect myself, because I got a whole lot of underlying conditions. Where my thing go? I got a whole lot of underlying conditions. So see, that's why I have to take more precautions than the average person. And I don't care who gets angry at me. I don't care, Douglas. Douglas was just over to my house, visited me the other day, but we visited outside, didn't we, Doug? Doug come in my house. And we had our mask on outside. So, but what are you doing? Making noise. What are you doing? What are you doing? Could you mind sharing?
I was trying to get this paper out of the way. It was about to fall from my desk.
So it couldn't just fall.
No, I caught it and put it aside.
Douglas said, yeah. To the fact, now he was saying yes that he had come visited me, but we visited outside. Yeah. Douglas didn't get offended. You see, he's in the show, watching the show. He understood. He understands. He understood, and didn't take offense. So anybody that takes offense, Douglas, at people protecting themselves, Douglas, that's their problem. That's their very own problem that they got to deal with themselves, because I'm not studying them. Like the old folks used to say, I'm not studying them. All right, then. I'm through spanking, because I've been spanking hard tonight.
Well, you're doing a fine job.
No, but I guess it just needs to be said, because I care for humanity and I care for people. And it hurts me when I see people not caring for themselves when it's really simple to do. It hurts me to see people being careless. It just does. It brings tears to my eyes, because I'm just a crybaby anyway, but it brings tears to my eyes, because when I see people being careless, I be like, there goes somebody that is really taking a huge risk for their life, and it just hurts me, because we already almost near the number of 300,000 people dying. And we do have some survivors too. We have survivors, people who have survived, have had this COVID and survived it. And that's what I pray for in my prayers. I pray that if people do get the COVID, Lord, please let them survive. That's all we can do at this point. We can't say don't let him get it, because it's just here. It's just here and it's spreading. We cannot really pray for that. It's here already. But we can pray that if people get it, please, Lord, let them survive. 5. We can do that much. We can. And something else came to my mind, but I had to speak that from the spirit right then. But anyhow, let's just see if we can just be a little bit more cautious, y'all. Just be as cautious as you can. Because it's easy to forget. You know why it's easy to forget? Because we're not used to this. We're just not used to this. But like anything else, like you got in the habit of brushing your teeth. We got to get in the habit of wearing these things, this protective gear, until this disaster is completely buried, completely. And it's difficult. I know it's difficult. It's difficult for me, but I still have to do it. In fact, I'm down to a few pair of my disposable gloves and a few disposable masks left. So I got to put me in an order. So they can be delivered next week. So I can cut. Like I say, it's an additional expense, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it because it's going to a good purpose. The money is going to a good purpose. It's going to a purpose to save my life during this time where the death is just floating out there in the air. Seriously. Basically, that's the way I look at it. Death is just floating around out there in the air. Except for when you got outside, nobody around you. But when you in building with people at the grocery store, COVID is just spreading all in that grocery store. It's just floating in there. Death. Douglas says yes. And Sandra says that's right. So we have to protect ourselves. And sometimes I'm gonna tell you something else. If you can, make sure you have a double mask, thick mask, double mask, because sometimes that's why I wear my shield, because I don't want to waste my disposable mask by wearing 2. But when I first started, when we did the first lockdown and we started wearing masks, I could smell fresh grass. Like when people, this was in the summertime, when people cut their grass, I could smell that grass through that mask. So I said, well, this is not good, because I'm not supposed to be able to smell anything through this mask. That means if I can smell something, food and grass and aromas through this mask, that this little single one is not covering me. That means it's going up in my nose if I can smell it, right? And COVID goes up in the nose. So that's the reason why I ordered me a plastic shield, because I know that no smell was going to come through that shield because it's plastic, and it doesn't. When I wear my shield over my mask, y'all, I can't smell nothing but my bad breath. Y'all know I had to get some fun in there somewhere. All right, Sybil, that's our time. Why don't you summarize, add in the comments that you have to what I talked about, what you talked about, or whatever. And then we're going to get the contest clue. I haven't forgotten it.
Okay. I really enjoyed the show tonight, and thank you, Douglas and Sandra, for your comments. We really appreciate that. And thanks for Gina for tuning in, and all our viewers. And, you know, the show is archived, so y'all can watch it again. And I'm just happy with the show. So tune in Tuesday for the 901 show and see what's up.
Yeah, what she said. And now it's time for the contest clue. All right, here's the contest. This is the last one, y'all. This is the last one. Contest clue. Where did the M... Oh, that's the question. Well, I just gave y'all a freebie. I just gave y'all a freebie. All right, so this is the question. It's not a clue. And this is actually number 10 question. I typed in the wrong thing. I was supposed to give y'all a clue. I typed in the question. Where did the M Pearls law team celebrate after they won their case? So Sandra say, mask up, y'all. Thank you, Sandra. So the clue is, not the clue. This is actually the last question of the contest. Where did the M Pearls law team celebrate after they won their case? So you'll have a choice of 3 multiple choice answers. So, well, I just noticed something. My fingers don't come over in your screen.
They what?
My fingers don't move over to your screen, your side.
Well, I should hope not. I don't want you hitting me.
I know, right? So the screen actually separates the 2 locations, y'all.
Yeah.
But anyway, there will be 3 multiple choice answers for each question, and there will be 10 questions. And you just saw the last question. So now you know there'll be 3 multiple choice answers that you can choose from. Okay. All right, then. We thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We love you, but God loves you more. And y'all, if it's the comment for the show, for the movie is in there on pantherflix.com. If you need to watch the movie if you want to win one of the prizes in the contest. And the prizes, all that information is going to come out on December the 1st. And that's the reason why I'm having this contest, because I'm trying to promote the movie. Okay. And then we'll do some other things too, to constantly promote it in the coming months. Because that's all we can do right now. We really can't do any filming, but we can accept scripts and screenplays, like Sybil said, for the series. So if we can get 10 good episodes from y'all, then that means in the end of the spring, we can start filming. We can start filming, put this thing together, and let's make it go, make it fly. All right. So to all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor, you, my pearls, are a precious thing. You are the finest example of someone special. All right. And as we say around here in the Emily Pearl studio, listen, don't hate them, congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, everything good that you do will what's on?
Come back to you.
That's right. I'm a living witness. All right, then, y'all. That's our time. We love y'all. Good night.
Good night.